Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba.
How's it, everyone? Welcome back. This is the Mac Coast to Coast Show. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you know when we go live. Here's your host, Brian McLamara.
Hey, how's you doing? How you doing out there? This is B-Max with the Mac Coast to Coast Show. And I'm here this week, this holiday fantastic week with a couple of famous pricks. Maybe you know them. Here is Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho. How you kids doing out there? You been naughty or nice this year?
Oh, I don't know. I think there's a lot of kids out there just waiting to get naughty, if you know what I mean.
Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, and
Merry
then I got
Christmas,
this guy.
everybody. How you guys doing? All my Hawaiian family, Mele Kaliki Maka. Hope you guys have a great Christmas.
Yeah, Mecca Licka Hi, Mecca Heiny Ho to you too.
Hey, licky, licky, makas.
So, what's going on with you guys out there this year? You expecting anything great for Christmas?
Not really. Just another year, brother. It's a little different this year. It's a lot less crowded at the shopping centers, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking maybe this year I'd get a job. I don't know. I'm just waiting, holding out.
What about you, Raz?
Just out there battling the traffic and, trying to stay 6 feet apart from everybody. You know, I don't want to get any contagious disease.
Have you guys been shopping? Have you been noticing like any craziness when you've been shopping for presents at all?
To be honest with you, I haven't even went shopping yet.
You're brutal, dude. Brutal.
Last minute Louie.
Later, yeah, you know me, man. Last minute. That's why
We'll be
my
out there.
middle name starts with a P. Procrastinator.
You'll be out there scrapping with the dudes at the store last night. Hey, man, that's the last one. I'll take that.
I'll be like, nah, that's mine, kid.
You know, they got really great deals on pencils and notebook paper. That's what my dad did one time. He went, like he disappeared Christmas Eve, and nobody knew where he went. And then he came back, and the next morning, me and my brother came out, and it was like notebooks and pens and pencils, and we were like, "Did we do something wrong? What is this?"
It's like the first day of school Christmas special.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Raz
before-
used to get excited when we used to get we'd get clothes. That's what we were all excited about Christmas. We'd have some new gear for school and shit. We'd be like, dude, I got a new T-shirt, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to open one gift every Christmas Eve. Mom would let us open one gift, and we'd open it and be all excited, and it was pajamas. And we'd be like, damn, pajamas again?
Or that's because you guys didn't wear your pajamas. Probably. She keeps giving you pajamas. You got to wear them.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
there you
true.
go.
Yeah, we weren't big pajama dudes. We were always just fun shirts and surf shorts.
Underoos.
Long shirts and no underwear. That kind of deal.
We got the underoos that one year.
Oh yeah, the underoos were the big hit back in the day.
I think
Yeah.
Tim was the Incredible Hulk, and I was Spider-Man or something. Can't remember.
I mean, so let's talk about that. Back in the day, they had the best underoos because it was like you were actually putting on a costume. Now it's just pictures of the Incredible Hulk all over it. Like now they probably would sell Breaking Bad underoos with like, you know,
With your
like
own Crystal
Walter
Meth
White.
factory. And also included is your own crystal meth factory.
But wait, if you order now, you get a complimentary Hermanos chicken. Los Pollos
Oh, man.
Hermanos.
Wow.
So
Yeah, times have changed, you know, like all the kids, it's a different day and age.
It
you know?
totally is. Before we get this whole party really going, because we're getting started there, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. They're the ones that keep the lights on here at Mac Coast to Coast. Brotherhood 808 Clothing, where your friends are your chosen family. And did you know that video makes up 65% of everything that you buy on the internet? When it comes to buying it, showcase your brand. Hire brand ready media. And the Carving King, America's new revolutionary cutting board that's taking everybody by flight. Go to carvingking.com and you'll get 10% off when you type in the special code. Remember, the links are in the description box at the bottom. The Carving King cuts the mess and eliminates the stress. All right, that went off without a hitch.
Wow, the Carving
All right.
King, man. That'd be awesome for the big old Christmas ham.
That's our new sponsor. You guys don't forget to buy one. It's down in the description, man. Just hit that button. 10% off holiday special.
That's right. 10% off everything on the site. They got knives. They got all kinds of crazy stuff on there.
Yeah, we might actually get a paycheck.
All
Yeah.
right.
We might after we cover the cost of the laundry service and everything else that we're gonna have to pay for after everything's done.
Yeah, the beer bill will be pretty expensive probably
Probably.
between you two. Anyway.
So
Well, hey, I got to tell you this story, man. I don't know about you, Brian. You listen to Hawaiian music before?
does the lady with the pineapple on top of her head count?
Which one is that?
Is that the one on your dashboard?
Yeah, exactly. You know that song
The
with the lady?
bobblehead one?
Maliki Miki Maka is a wise way of saying Merry Christmas
Christmas.
today. You mean that Hawaiian?
Wow, that's pretty good. No, I've never heard that.
Well, I got to tell you this story, man. Back in the day, I lived up in Pololo, Hina House. All the boys, all the Hawaiians, we all lived together. And one day we were barbecuing, hanging out. And Ikaika, one of my good friends, comes over and he's got this dude with him. He's got a guitar. And I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? Let's hear some jams. He's like, yeah. He starts jamming some songs. And I'm like, first words came out of his mouth. I was like, damn, who's this guy? This guy kills it. I was like, bro, what is your name, dude? He's like, Kaipo Kapua. I was like, oh, right on, man. And he was telling me, yeah, these songs are on my CD. And I was like, oh, cool, dude. When they gonna be coming out? About a year later, I hear him on all the radio stations over here. Great guy, great music, and he's gonna be on our show today. That's our special guest. We got Kaipo Kapua. What's up, brother? What's up, my man?
Oh, cruising, man. Here in Las Vegas now.
Yeah, long time no see, man. Good to see you.
Good.
This is my brother Raz, and this is my cousin Brian. Welcome to the Matt Coast to Coast show.
How's
Nice.
it,
What's
brother?
up? Aloha.
Yeah, you got the Brotherhood hat on. Nice.
Got the
Like it.
Brotherhood hat, Brotherhood shirt.
Oh, man.
Wow.
All right.
Sponsored.
Yee, loving it.
Way to rep, dude. Way to rep.
Yeah, man.
So what's going on?
Nothing. I'm out here in Las Vegas now. I moved out here 3 months ago from Hawaii. Yeah, looking for a better opportunity. You know, Hawaii's kind of locked down right now, and it's hard to get ahead. So I came out here to make a little difference. Tapped in with the old company I used to work with back in Hawaii, which is the UFC gyms. So now I'm out here with building a UFC fit gyms out here now.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, how is it out there, man? I mean, I know like over here with the COVID thing, like you said, it kind of really just put a damper on your live entertaining deal. But is it going a lot better over there for you?
It's kind of the same. Thank God I'm working in these times. Just blessed, you know. Well, I'll take the gigs when they come. And now it's not. And now it's more of a hobby if I do play out here, and not a job.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was telling them about the story at the Hina house when you came over that time from Sandy's, and you started jamming tunes, and I was like, first words came out of your mouth, I was like, holy shit, who the hell is this guy? I was like, and then, you know, maybe a year later, all your songs came on the radio and stuff, and you know, I was just wondering, like, you know, how it was back then when you came from, you know, playing at Sandy's, and then all of a sudden now your music's on the radio, and how was that for you, man? I mean, it must have been a pretty cool experience.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was nothing like the first time hearing your own song, go live on the radio station, and the fact that it actually did really good when we released the first album in 2006, which is called Waiting on a Dream. There were 11 songs on the album. 10 songs made the radio.
Wow.
And it was a time when people were still buying CDs. So now it's a different time zone that we're in for sure. But, just that moment of being the kid growing up, always wanted to be on stage and always wanted to play at the Waikiki Shell and all these big concerts, travel the world doing music. I actually got to fulfill that dream. And, still in that process. This year makes 16 years as a professional musician coming out of Hawaii. So pretty blessed, man. It's been a long, hard journey for sure. Went through a lot of ups and downs and things in my life, but I don't regret nothing. It's made me the person I am today. And nothing but growth now.
Yeah, it was always cool when I turned on the radio and heard it. I was always like, hey, I know that guy, dude. It's like, I was always stoked to hear it, and I was like, always had that story about you coming over and, having that chance to hear you and Iwani play, and rest in peace, Iwani, if your mom's listening. I love that guy. But, I just, I had a great time with you in those days, and I'm stoked for you, and I hope that, the Vegas thing works out for you.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking it a day at a time, but I'm blessed, man. They call it the ninth island for a reason. There is a lot of Polynesians out here, a lot of locals out here. And the one cool thing about here is they're very supportive. When I moved out here the first month, it was rough for me. A big transition coming from the island and going to the States, dealing with the weather change and, dealing with not so nice people and learning to just accept and adjust,
Yeah. I was going to ask you, man, it must be a lot different going from Hawaii to the mainland. And, but I know there's a lot of Hawaiians over there that are supporting you. And, I wondered how it was. Have you got some gigs out there so far, or how's that going?
Yeah, it's slow coming right now because the governor just shut us down at 25% capacity right now. So it's hard to do gigs in restaurants and bars, even though most of them are still open. The music is kind of on a standstill right now. So we're just waiting. I know once, things get a little better, I'm not going to say it's going to be tremendously back to normal, but when we get a little better and, they can lift up some of the rules and regulations, restrictions, then we can go back to, giving the people some live music, which is where my heart is, and T-Mac, from back in the day, from when I was just out of high school when I linked with you and the boys, when we just out playing music at the beach and surfing all day.
Yeah.
I was about 100 pounds lighter.
The good old days.
All?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, that was the good old days, man. We had some great times in that house, and I was kind of wondering, like, who was your inspiration through your life coming up? Like, I know I watched the video on your brothers and all that, and I just wondered, like, who was your biggest inspiration musically that helped you get started?
We're family with Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. It's family to us, me and my dad and my mom. But music kind of traveled within my family. So I would say my family, my direct family, is my biggest inspiration. Being that music has been a part of my family from birth, me and my two brothers were the only ones that kind of took it as a profession and really went out there and performed and gave people, music and showed them what the Kapuas were about. And I think we kind of made a little name for ourselves in Hawaii. And now it's our time to kind of coach the young ones coming into the game and kind of stray them away from, what to stay away from, how to become, what do you call that? A household name in Hawaii, and how to do it the right way with aloha.
Right.
So do you perform with your family still sometimes?
No, we all live on different. So my oldest brother Dale, he lives on Lanai. I live in Las Vegas now. My brother right above me, Khalil, he lives in Oahu still yet. So we're all kind of scattered. But maybe down in the future we could do like a reunion gig. That'd be kind of cool. But we haven't performed together in ooh, 10 plus years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow. So brother is, you said you're related to him?
Yeah, that's family.
Oh, awesome. He's like, he's the most popular Hawaiian guy, that most people on the mainland have heard, like,
For sure.
somewhere over the rainbow. And I heard he went in like last minute to record that in the studio. He called the guy and said, "Hey man, I gotta record this song," and they just ran in there and did it like in one take. And
Oh.
and now he's like, basically the Hawaiian music ambassador. So hopefully you can come up and take your place up there too. That'd be awesome.
That'd be stoked. I'm stoked. But right now, focus on building a better opportunity for me and my family here. I started my own businesses back home in Hawaii, but because of the COVID, everything kind of shut down. So it was time to run away and take advantage of this time that I couldn't take advantage of back home. So just glad and blessed to be working still in these times and still being able to share my music with Las Vegas now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, man. I know we try to joke around on the show and stuff, but I was wondering, like, in all your years playing in different venues, Mai Tais, and you played around the islands and stuff, but I was wondering if there's a funny story of you, like, going and you're nervous and something happened to you during the show, or, any kind of stories you could tell us about your live performances and how they went.
I would say I can remember one show. We were opening for, was it Fiji? I think we were opening for Fiji at the Shack Waikiki. And, I was always a big fan of Fiji. He's my idol. He's one of my mentors in the music industry. But I remember jumping on stage and we had a little bit too much to drink before I went on.
Shocker.
The first song right out the gate, I forgot the words.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my brother was my drummer, and he had to fly the stick in my back to kind of like, put that fire under my ass, I guess. But it was right after that, boom, I had to freestyle, make something up, and then catch the words back in. So, but I'll never, ever forget that moment, ever.
I always thought about that because, live performances, like, how do dudes always remember the words, and that's a trip, man. So basically you freestyled the beginning and then you found the zone and got back into it.
Well, you kind of got to after that, the stick was it was a big stick he flew at me. big drumstick, so you got to kind of get it together right there. But yeah, I've always been a fan of rap music too, and I've always watched a lot of freestyle sessions and a lot of ciphers going on with the rappers in the States. So I wanted to incorporate that with the music. So sometimes I'll do that on the fly. Like if there's a portion of the song where there's a break, then if I'm in that zone, I'm coming. Coming, man.
Yeah, I remember that from back in the days. You'd be playing reggae at the house and you would just freestyle my name in there and you just had this flow about you. And I was watching your music, your latest CD and stuff, and you're trying to acquire that hip hop with the Hawaiian, with the reggae, with the, I like that about it, man. I like that you're throwing that in with the music.
Yeah, I mean, music is meant to have fun, and music is an expression. So that's it. We're just trying to create a different avenue for people in Hawaii because we're so locked into being just reggae artists or Hawaiian music. There's a lot of hip hop artists, a lot of R&B artists on Oahu or in Hawaii in general that are super dope and that I think are way more talented than these artists that are blowing up right now. 100%, I believe in that. And I've been in the studio sessions with them and very talented, but it gets no love in Hawaii. So we have to figure out how do we transition that where we still get love in Hawaii from our home and transitioned the hip hop R&B into the reggae. So we started doing lovers rock, and it's basically we fused it with over reggae music. And a lot of the Jamaicans started that move, and we just kind of tapped in and followed the movement.
Cool, man. I like it. I like
Yeah.
that idea, man. We had Brian dancing earlier. It was kind of cool. He was dancing.
yeah?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
doing
he
Yeah.
was
his
doing,
world
he
famous
was doing
hip
the
hop.
hula dance, wasn't he?
Yeah, I got some hula hoops over here on the side, but you gotta pay extra.
He's got that hood ornament with the little dancing Hawaiian girl in his new
Yeah, the little
convertible.
bobblehead.
Yeah.
Riding around in the snow earlier with the top down.
Oh,
Shit, he
nice.
might be bumping some later today, probably riding around.
Oh, brother!
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So how's the reception to your music, like to the non Hawaiian Polynesian crowd out in Vegas? Do you get just a bunch of howlies and stuff that are digging it, or how's that work?
Actually, it's kind of like Hawaii. It's a diverse crowd. There's the Howleys that come out, Polynesians. We got the brothers and sisters that come out and show love. That's kind of more like the fan base that's been coming more though. Because I've been doing a lot of the R&B and the R&B set out here and fusing that with the reggae. But I mean, everybody's been coming out and showing love. So it's kind of like I didn't leave home. Sorry.
That's all right.
It's kind of like I didn't leave home. Playing at restaurants, like for the tourists, you get people from all over the world. So kind of same crowd.
That's cool. Yeah, I would think it pretty diverse people out there. A lot of different, nationalities and like Hawaii.
Yep.
What do you like best about what do you like best about Las Vegas?
I'm a 100% gambler.
Yeah, okay.
I'm about that life. Everybody loves to win, hates to lose. That's why they call it gambling and not grumbling. Lately, I've been grumbling, not gambling.
Yeah. Every time I go, I'm grumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wanna legalize gambling out here in Hawaii. They're talking about it now, right? But Vegas is like, nah, bro, because they need the Hawaiians to go to Vegas because
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
Hawaiians are gamblers, bro. They love it.
That's not.
That's the main vacation place from Hawaii, I think, probably for the locals.
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't there an
Wow.
area too, like California hotels, like the local area or something? They got plate lunches, Lau Lau,
The
Kalua
whole
Pig.
is
They have
based
all.
on Hawaii.
They have like show you chicken and all the good grinds.
Yep, hamburger steak, you call it. They have it.
Oh, that's pretty
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you eating a lot of potatoes over there too, or what?
Been trying to stay away from eating the potatoes and the rice, but
Yeah, I know how that is. But
That's
gotta
how
watch
you.
that.
That's how you come Macoon, bro.
Yeah, one big bugger.
On tick broad out of it.
yes, sir.
I know every
Yeah.
time I came back, I lived in Hawaii twice, and every time I came back, I tried to spread the aloha and play the music, and everybody was just looking at me, and I was kind of, I'm a white dude, so I tried not to speak pidgin, but it just kind of, overcomes you after you've been there for a while.
Yeah.
And I'd be like hugging the girls and giving them a little kiss on the cheek, and the guys are looking at me like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing, man?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
"Oh, bro, it's cool, bro," and they're like, "What the hell's wrong with this dude?"
especially working for a corporate company with UFC out here now. So to females or you know what I mean? It's like you shake hands, you come in for the hug with the guys, and then girls, it's always the horny on the cheek, right? The kiss on the cheek, hello.
Right.
But out here, it's not like that if they're not from Hawaii. So
No.
I'm learning to adjust. It's just handshakes. That's
Yeah.
what we-
Especially with the COVID now, everybody's scared of you, right? Like the
Right.
Wahinis out here now are like the aunties are like, "Oh, Baro, what you doing? Trying to kiss me?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the COVID, so it's a different day now, right?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest greeting that you guys have ever experienced with people before? Any of you guys?
I think it doesn't get no weirder than traditional Hawaiians touching nose. Like that's how we grew up greeting Kanakas is the breath of life. When we greet each other, we face to face, touch nose to nose, and we inhale. And I don't think it gets weirder than that. But I'm proud. That's my culture, and I embrace that all day.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Man, I tell you what, I don't envy the guy who gets the other end of me doing that to them.
Need one breath mint, huh?
I need something.
Hey, ball, try one breath mint, cuz. Hey, my craziest thing was just moving from California to Florida to Hawaii and all over, and then like every place has their own kind of handshake and lingo, like slang, whatever, so I'd always be like, hey, how you doing? And I'd try to handshake the Hawaiian handshake in Florida, and they're like, trying to do some other crazy, like, whatever we used to do. I don't remember how it was, but so I was always uncomfortable because I didn't know how to shake their hand or how to, actually greet them, so I was always uncomfortable.
Well, now it's a little easier. The new normal is just either elbow or knuckles.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
The Hawaiian punch.
Hawaiian punch, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all hand to hand and not hand to face.
Yeah, we do the elbow at work because the hospital, we're always.
Yeah,
So-
you want to touching right.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, but it is what it is.
I miss the long hugs with,
Yeah.
with
Hugs are
strangers.
definitely needed.
The,
right.
the long ones, like
Oh,
where
just
you-
the long hugs with just random.
where you hug
strangers.
somebody and you're just like, hold it just a little too long,
Just
and they're
push
like,
your-
Where it's
dude.
awkward, and chick's like, "Whoa, what's going on with this dude?" You're like hugging her for
pushing
like
your
5 minutes.
midsection right into their belt buckle.
You're making a face so
You know,
people
about-
see you going,
It's nice to meet you.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
That always
Kaipo,
gets
man, it's
fried,
awesome to
but-
have you on the show, man. I'm stoked to have you, man.
For sure.
Great seeing you, man. Like,
Super cool what you guys are doing. I need to get on something like this too. This is cool.
we're trying to get it going, man. Trying to get some new revenue coming in, doing something different.
I dig it, man. That's why I support you 100, my brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, we're really happy you came on, man.
I
So
think
you
guys-
said you're doing something with the UFC out there?
Yeah, so I work with UFC gym back in Hawaii for about 6+ years on and off. I've worked, I had to take breaks because of music. I've toured and it would conflict on my schedule. So the cool thing about the company is every time I have to play or leave, I would come back to a job. So shout out to UFC gym for always
man.
being a place to work. And now that I'm out here, it was a blessing because I moved to this area is called Silverado, Henderson, Silverado Ranch area. And literally right across the street is where UFC Fit is. They're taking over the 24-hour fitness here. And at first, I didn't move here to work for the company. I moved here to kind of, do the music and possibly open up another barbershop here. And then this fell into my lap. So I'm just kind of taking it and running with it. And I just got promoted the other day. And I'm looking for, just
Congratulations.
Thanks, brother.
Oh,
Well, cool, man. At least you're keep.
you could get in shape,
Yeah, get back in shape, should I say.
Yeah, a little technical difficulties here, but
Oh,
yeah,
there
I
you
mean,
go. We got
what
you.
was that all about?
I don't know. Did you pay the bills, Brian, or what?
Man, I don't pay any bills.
Well, hopefully that new sponsor money kicks in. We can keep the lights on.
There
That's
you go.
right. Speaking of our sponsors, that's right. If you go to the link below in the description box and go to the website for the Carving King, you can get everything 10% off the whole website. Remember, Carving King, it cuts the mess and eliminates the stress.
It'll carve the hell out of that Christmas ham too.
And what we'll do is next week we'll feature Uncle Mike using the cutting board.
Demonstration. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes of carving the Christmas ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
List-
Kaipo,
list
one question I wanted to kind of touch with you was, like you're in your mind and your goals in life and stuff. What is your biggest goal now, like living out there, and where do you kind of see yourself playing, and grouping up with what certain guys and playing music and stuff? What do you see in your future?
Definitely still doing music for sure, but my biggest goal right now is owning my house. I was almost at that point back home in Hawaii, but it's so difficult to purchase anything,
Right.
Especially a house in Hawaii, it's very expensive. So there's a lot of better opportunities out here in the States, a lot cheaper, and they don't ask for every little detail in your life. It's just, if you got the money, put it down, you get a house, So
Right.
that's my biggest goal right now, is owning a house. I'm 33. I told myself 16 years ago that by the time I'm 35, I will own my house. And things are looking good right now. So I got another year. Yeah. So that, and then, just seeing where life takes me, man. And, I'm an entrepreneur and try to dip my hands into different businesses and finding different revenues, just like you folks, every day.
That's
great,
awesome.
man.
Very inspiring. We're gonna have to check in with you in 2 years. You said it here, so
I did.
you better have that house, man.
I might have two by then.
There you go.
Something tells me you're gonna have it, brother.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'm excited, and as soon as this COVID thing lifts up, I will have it.
God bless
Awesome.
you, man. I'll be sending prayers your way that it happens for you, man.
Thank
So-
you, Jenna.
Yeah, brother.
Let's see how you can get in touch with you. You can find you on Instagram,
Yep. Oh, I like that. Yep.
Kaipo Official. Yeah.
Yes.
You got the
and
YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify.
all over. So you guys can check out the music. Currently, I'm working on building a recording studio out here. We're about halfway on the build, and we'll get some new music out. So looking at mid 2021
I'm looking
Sweet.
forward to it, man. I'm gonna buy it for sure.
for sure.
Well, hey, I haven't run this by the guys yet, but maybe we'll have like a whole show of live music. Maybe you could come on there and just sing one song. We'll have like 5 different musicians and just have a jam out session. And
Say no more.
I think the listeners would be cool with that, man. Check back in with you and see how you're doing.
Please, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, I'd love to hear you jam a jam. By the way, I listened to that Revenge song you did on YouTube with the pedal. Man, you're working that pedal now, man. That sounded great.
Thanks, brother. It took a long time to learn that, but I'm glad I did. Makes it that much easier.
Yeah, I want to let you know you really were a big inspiration in my life musically. I play the guitar now, and I have a pedal too, and I dibble in it a little bit, try it out. I'm getting better, but nothing on your level. But you and I got 2 or 3 brothers that were my boys, and I looked up to jamming, and you were definitely one of them, man. You were awesome playing back in the day, man.
Right on, my man.
Yeah,
Shout out.
I was playing my stuff for your stuff for my girl, man, and she was digging it. You got a great voice, man.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it.
Got a rich tone to it. It's awesome.
And thanks for rocking that brotherhood. I'm getting it up and running here shortly. I'm doing that right now. I'm unemployment kind of deal right now, but I appreciate you rocking it, man.
Automatic.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. Now check back in with me, all right? Hopefully sooner than the 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that'd be awesome, man.
Let's
and
do
share
that jam
stuff.
session.
Yeah, for sure.
We'd love to
All
hear
right. Well, that was another fantastic episode. Till next time, we'll catch you guys later.